Hello, colors. Welcome to Viva Barca and welcome to another interesting episode. In this video, we are going to talk about some two interesting updates. We're going to start with veteran midfielder Ilkay Gundogan. As the midfielder having a recent interview, he talks about some host of topics. He spoke about Messi, La Masia, Guardiola, Barcelona role, ambitions. We're going to discuss on something very interesting he said about that. So, secondly, we are going to talk on some transfer updates, talking about Florian Wirtz, this guy who plays for Bayer Leverkusen, as Barca are still keeping tabs on the Leverkusen star amid interest from other bigger clubs. We are going to discuss more on that as well. So as we get right into it, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. If you're just coming across the channel for the very first time, you are so much welcome. Consider liking the video and please watch it right up to the very end. Despite being one of the dressing room's latest additions, it is clear that Ilkay Gundogan is one of the leaders of Xavi's Barcelona. The veteran midfielder is, after all, a treble-winning captain and well accustomed to leading from the front. The German star has been sensational for the Catalans since his signing in the summer and has not failed to step up on the big nights. Most recently, he was the team's brightest spark in midfield against Atletico Madrid and helped the team to a 1-0 win on the night. Earlier this week, Gundogan spoke about the Barca situation and the critical rebuild that Xavi Hernandez is overseeing at the club. As quoted by AS, he elaborated on the team's sporting situation and his role in the current setup. He said, "In sporting terms, things are going well, but we will need to improve in many areas. That's why they signed me. The coach told me to pass on my experience, even if it doesn't work perfectly yet because of the language barrier. I can bring about certain things in my young teammates just by my behavior. Barcelona trust the players from La Masia. They are also foreigners like me who bring stability," he added, on the harmony between home ground and signed players. Gundogan went on to highlight how the team was just stepping out of the era of legends and emphasized that the rebuild would not take place overnight. He said the club has recently lost personalities like Leo Messi. They marked an era. Success will not come overnight. It's a process, always in cooperation with the fans, by the way. The former Man City star was then asked to comment on how his current challenge was different from the role he had under Pep Guardiola last season. To that, he said, "It's a completely new challenge. After 7 years at Manchester City with Pep, I thought it was important to get out of my comfort zone again, not only on a football level, but also on a personal level. I like to start again, even if it can be difficult." Finally, the Barcelona star made a big statement by announcing his interest in taking up coaching after his playing days come to an end. He said, "It fascinates me. Pep always managed to get up to 20 stars to agree and work. He convinced even those who don't play to give 100% for the team. In the end, it is always the coach who has to solve a difficult situation. He is responsible for the success. It's a difficult job." Great words there from Ilkay Gundogan. Of course, since joining Barcelona in the summer has been great, as you would expect. He captained City last season to the treble. And of course, coming to Barcelona, we all expect him to have that natural leadership role, even though he is not the captain of the club. But I think his maturity, the way he carries himself, I mean, looking at the young players that we have in our dressing room, to be honest, they have a lot to learn from this guy. And looking at what he's just saying in this interview, it's perfectly true. Ilkay Gundogan is an experienced player. He has been playing for such a long time at a high level. And Xavi Hernandez counts on him so much. We have seen Ilkay Gundogan playing a host of matches, a bunch of games, being a starter at all times because of his experience and, of course, his technicality. He's such a great addition to the squad, to be honest. Just as a free agent, I mean, it's a great free agent we have. And, of course, we know that the team has not been in good shape. Um, Truth be told, we are all Barca fans here, right? And we just have to accept the fact that we are in a rebuilding process. We are in a rebuilding process. We have not been playing well. Yeah, there have been many fingers pointing at Xavi Hernandez that he should be sacked and stuff like that. But let's be honest, patience has to be there as well. Yeah, there have been moments when the manager would do some crazy mistakes when you ask yourself, is this guy even fit to coach Barca at all? But look, guys, let's be honest with ourselves. This team is still very immature. We understand that, yes, there's that mixture between the youth and the veterans, but it's a big but. Will we be able to make it to the top? La Liga, well, I think we're second or third, something. We're third now in La Liga, but come on, we are better than that with the talent we have. So let's see how it goes for Xavi's Barcelona. And Gundogan is saying that patience must be there. We have to be patient, and he believes that things will be great. It doesn't just come overnight. Then on to the next story of discussion. It has been a couple of solid weeks in Barcelona as the Catalans secured progression to the Champions League knockout stages and beat Atletico Madrid in a crucial La Liga game last week with a slight cash injection guarantee due to qualification. The transfer rumor mill has begun churning again. According to transfer guru Fabrizio Romano, the new subject of speculation in Bayer Leverkusen, starlet Florian Wirtz. The 20-year-old has already established himself as one of the top talents in world football and is highly sought after by a number of big clubs. Among the interested parties, of course, are also Barcelona. According to Romano, in a recent transfer update he posted on his YouTube channel, Sporting Director Deco knows Florian Wirtz well since he was a kid and therefore is capable of making a good assessment of the player and his abilities. Wirtz has already made 136 appearances in his senior career across all competitions for Leverkusen and shows a great mix of physical prowess and technical talents. However, he has been previously reported that Leverkusen will set an understandably hefty price on one of their biggest assets. Romano says that Leverkusen hold a very clear position that will go nowhere in January, and any rumors suggesting a winter move are not true. The player wants to focus completely on finishing the season at Leverkusen and dedicating all his attention to the Euros in Germany next summer. Without being subject to any transfer speculations, the likeliest outcome is that he moves in 2025 after completing another season at Bayer Leverkusen after this one. As of now, Barca's financial crisis cannot even allow him to dream of a high-profile signing as this one. But if they clinch domestic silverware and make a deeper run in Europe, things could change massively by 2025. For now, it's merely a case of surface level interest. So guys, with that, we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.